Hi, I'm Emmanuel Xavier, and you're watching Out at the Center. On February 3rd, there was a reception to honor the 22 years that Richard Burns has been the executive director of the Lesbian, Gay, Bisexual, and Transgender Community Center of New York City.
Hi, Todd Akins here for Out at the Center, and we're at the farewell reception for Executive Director Richard Burns.
I mean, the thing about Richard is his staying power. I mean, I see executive directors of these organizations after 3 years say that they burn out. No pun intended. And, seriously. And there is Richard, year after year after year, making this place hum. 20 years. 20 years?
22 years.
22 years in gay years is 66 years. Think about it, folks.
I've been coming to the center for many years, going back to the early 90s. And back in those days, the center began to be a place that became safe for transgender people. Roz Blumenstein was the director. I'll always be grateful for Richard to have the sense to hire Roz and help make the center a safe place for transgender people.
I'm happy for Richard. It's the next chapter of his life. The turnout here is obviously shows how much he's not only respected and admired, but totally loved. Deserves every second of that. For everything that he's done. I won't even begin to tell, I'm going to cry.
Any anecdotes you could offer for us?
Okay, let me think. Well, I mean, I've known Richard for so long, and we're housemates together on Fire Island, so I feel that some of the anecdotes probably shouldn't be aired out at the center.
Everybody's here tonight, Richard, and I'm glad you decided not to run for borough president because
you have done this for so long and took the center from a small institution to the leading community center in the country, to a building that was challenged as it relates to power, to a building that is wonderful and as beautiful and open physically as the people who have always worked in it. Is a real credit to your vision, your belief in the community, and your belief that the community should have a center and services that are as great as it is.
This is a center of activism. It's not just a place where we take care of one another, and it's not just a place where we celebrate our queer identities, although that is what we all have to do. But it's also a place where we come together to organize and fight back when we are being screwed over. I hope that you'll remember that in this difficult time for our country and this city and our people, the center is only here due to the generosity of all of us. And so how could I leave without asking you for money? As times are tough, I hope that you'll go home tonight and go to gaycenter.org and make a gift. This has been the greatest love affair and journey for me, and it's been such an honor, and I'm so appreciative of this time. And I know going forward, we will have a strong, caring, loving community that remembers that we together are an engine of queer liberation. Thank you.
Well, we will miss you tremendously, Richard.
Can't say it.
But certainly you deserve to go on and do something else. And whatever you do, just enjoy the rest of your life. And don't forget to come back and visit, because we'll miss you.
Best of luck, Richard. Do not be a stranger here on West 13th Street. The building will not be the same without you.
Any...
And I promise I'll keep doing the garden party. All right.
That's what I was getting at.
Absolutely.
Richard, life is short. Take some time off. Enjoy yourself.
I'm going to take a break.
Are you going to Disney World?
I'm not. But I am in March going to move to the Arcus Foundation, where I will be the chief operating officer. And Arcus is dedicated to achieving LGBT social justice and to conservation of the great apes. It's a very progressive, values-driven foundation, and I'm very, very excited to be going and having a new adventure.
My parting words for Richard would be, number one, don't be a stranger. Our home is your home, and there will always be a very special place, you know, in this building for Richard Burns.
All of those people who have been inspired by Richard have signed this autograph book, and the many signatures are a telling sign of all the people who have been inspired and impacted by Richard. This is Todd Akins for Out at the Center.
And that's all for this excerpt from Out at the Center. If you want to see the full show, check it out on our website at gaycenter.org/out. Until next time, I'm Emmanuel Xavier. Goodbye.